found a little place. And now we're just gonna go inside and see if we can find a beard. A lot of boats have showed up, and it's a Sunday, that's why. So find that a lot of people come out here, as you can see. There's quite a few beards, so I'm actually quite excited. You never know what kind of conversation you're gonna have out in this kind of perfect weather. It's about 80 and it's perfect. So I think we're gonna ask some people who's down for me to buy him a beard. A beer, not a beard. Can't buy a beard. Just gotta grow one. You know, one of the hardest things is finding somebody that you can film. Especially here is a beach that for like in the summer is a place where a lot of vacationers come, people that are on vacation, and they come with their families. So a lot of times, you know, I mean, you can see a lot of great looking beards, but they're kind of like sitting with a bunch of family. It'd be kind of strange to go up and say, can I borrow your husband? Or can I borrow your boyfriend? Yeah, nah, not gonna do that. Let's go make it happen. We're going upstairs, as you can see. Really have to check out if there's anybody with a beard. Way better, much better. As you can see, there's like a ton of people up here. Question is, who has the beard? Let's ask. We got Brandon here, and we are going to get a drink. Anything beer-wise. What are you gonna get? I'm gonna get Pernicious.
Cheers, man. It's been a while.
Yes, sir.
Where do we go now?
Let's go somewhere. Wherever you want. Let's go to the
That'll be a weird one.
Dude, I grew up in Rhode Island, and like when I was in high school, they found a gator just randomly walking around this lake. And that's Rhode Island. So they think that somebody like got a gator and
Put it up
it
there.
grew too big and they let it go, which is like a thing that happens. Like people get baby gators and then they're like, oh, now it's too big, and then they just see you later, buddy. Be free. California roll is like a crab. Crab with, it's the fake crab. It's the imitation crab bouquet that you like. You do like. You eat it all the time. It has cucumber in it, rice, avocado. Avocado, rice, crab, cucumber. She says that. But yeah, I would like to put it in, and like, you know where Goss Landing is? That's where our place is.
Oh, you're down there?
Yeah, so I want to put it on the other side of the river and go across.
You want to put it on this side?
No, we're on that side.
Yeah, Goss Landing's over there.
Yeah.
That's it, right.
But I want to like cross and then come over here.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, that's not far.
I've just been kind of whistling out by myself.
The other day, I got my kayak and I went down the water and paddled over here.
Really?
I came up here. Just I went from the dock right under the bridge right around here just to like shoot some stuff. Nobody had a beard. Everybody's
No
clean.
beard. There's no beards.
Everybody was clean. I was like,
You couldn't find a single beard.
I was like, it's crazy.
So you drove your kayak in the ICW over here?
Yeah.
I have two kayaks. We have a little house on the ICW over here, and I brought two kayaks down a couple weeks ago. And honestly, I've been a little scared to go out there.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any advice about like the tides or like what to do?
What kind of is it like an ocean kayak?
One of them is it actually says ocean kayak on it. It's a yak board.
Okay.
One of them, like you sit on top of it.
Right.
And the other one is like you sit inside.
Okay. I just bought one that you sit inside.
Yeah.
It's kind of an interesting new feeling.
I like it better. I like the red one that you sit inside with the legs inside. I like that one better on lakes and like a river and stuff that I've gone past. But like I brought it here to do it, but like honestly, every time I go out there, I'm like, it's high tide. Should I do it now? And then I'm like, the next morning, I'm like, it's low tide. Should I do it now?
Right.
Like I don't know.
Well, you know, okay, so if you're gonna be on that side, like the marshy area, like where the wetlands or whatever you want to call it is. Do that not on low tide because you don't want to get stuck. But it's on a 6-hour cycle or 7-hour cycle. At least 7 hours. It goes from low to high.
I have like this tide chart like saved on my phone.
Okay, perfect.
And I just like I'm addicted to looking at it for some reason.
Perfect. Every day it changes like by a minute, I think. A minute forward or something like that. Or something like that.
Yeah. Once I like did actually I went to an estate sale a couple weeks ago and I got a tide clock. It's like a clock that has 3 hands on it. Yeah. And like you set it on a high tide to this thing and then it goes around like at the top of the thing is high, at the bottom is low. And then like on the sides it says like 4 hours till high or 4 hours till low.
You're always aware of what it is.
And I set it when it was high tide and I've been watching it over the last couple of weeks and I set it like relatively correct. Oh, perfect. Like it's perfect. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Awesome. Airbnb, yeah. Taiwan had Airbnb. It's pretty cool.
It's a cool thing, man. We're trying to do off of Airbnb and off of Vrbo bookings too.
We just like
control it. We just use a lease. You can book through our website. You can pick the same dates and just
buy the place.
Yeah,
just basically you buy the place and then and it kind of ends up paying for itself.
A lot of people are like renting a place and doing it. People are doing that.
Yeah.
If the landlord is okay with you doing it.
Yeah, that's cool.
There are pros and cons. Pros and cons for that particular landlord.
They're like, should I?
On the one hand, it's like, they're having guests and running the hotel. Yeah. On the other hand, it's like, well, it's gonna get professionally cleaned like at least once a week, right?
Yeah.
Once a week, the toilet is gonna scrub. And if anything is broken, we're gonna fix it, right? That person somebody's gonna fix it. They're not just gonna let stuff drip and leak and be nasty forever. Like a normal tenant might just let a water leak just go because it's less trouble to deal with the landlord.
Of
just to let it, oh, my little toilet is wet behind it, I don't really care, right? Seriously. It smells kind of weird in the bathroom and it smells a little bit like mildew, but it's not my house, right? So like they just keep it going. They just let it go and they let it go. And then you go in for an inspection and 6 months later, you're like, dude, how long has this toilet been leaking? And they're like, a few weeks. And you're like, a few weeks? They're like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? We sent a plumber. This is a 5-minute fix. But like that, if you're that landlord and you have agreed to let people sublease and do this Airbnb thing, they're not gonna let it leak because the Airbnb guests will be like, 3 stars. They had a leaking toilet.
And you know, how do you deal with that? Like, I mean, you do your best. That's gotta be frustrating. It doesn't matter what you do.
In the beginning, you pretty much gotta bribe for 5-star reviews, and as long as you get like a bunch, if you get like 10 5-star reviews off the bat.
So, you never know what you're gonna get. You never know who you're gonna see. The views. I bought him a beer. He bought me a beer. That's cool. This is what the show's all about. Just meeting random people that happen to have a beard or a mustache. Having a conversation with them. Cool. Till next time.